right, they're going to start doing something here in a minute.
Sitting right there. Woo. Beautiful.
Can-Am thing starting here soon.
The great thing about some of these car clubs, guys, they started online, but they're not just online, they're online and in person, as we're all learning right now, much like the Mustang Mach-E girls. The F-150 Lightning Club, that's a nationwide and growing international community. I'm a big fan of the F-150 Lightning, I'll be honest. I live in Texas, as you can tell with my accent. We love our pickup trucks out there. And in just a few minutes, guys, we'll be doing a reveal of the live wire, which I said Jim Beaver's put together. The kind of vehicle to take him on the adventures that he enjoys, powers his outdoor lifestyle. For those of you that haven't enjoyed the Mustang Mach-E Rally, it's great for both on and off pavement fun. Now Jim Beaver, he's got a big background with big, loud, shouty vehicles, but of course, what we're all about here is learning just what these electric vehicles are capable of.
Yeah, right.
And this is going to be the tip of the tip top. So be ready with your cameras, guys. That'll be in just a few minutes.
I'm going to turn my mic around so we pick up everything forward. So where's the first place you're going to take it and break her in?
We have a whole shoot scheduled for 2 weeks from now out in Ocotillo.
Oh, nice.
So we have some rally roads out there that we're going to go play on.
Sweet. Yeah, that's not Ocotillo. Yeah, I want to give you a card if you guys. I do 360 content. I'd love to like get some content of you guys. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it'd be a lot of fun. I do virtual media, so.
Cool. Are you up here?
Yeah, I'm in Temecula. That's why I'm like, oh, Ocotillo wouldn't be too far. That'd be perfect. I could meet up with you guys.
Yeah, we're in Vista.
Yeah, works, man. I mean, you got enough professional camera gear. I'm just like, I'm over here. I use 360 gear.
Sure.
You know, I'm like, let's make the new medium of content.
I'm asking because I got that white one over there.
It's not. It's show the dirt real easy.
Oh, okay.
Show the dirt real easy. I'm not gonna lie to you, but Jeremy, if you wrap it, I gotta watch my. I'm just letting you know.
I got one favorite car wash by me, only because I happen to carry that with wire, you know, so I can spray it down.
I mean, it's
Beautiful though.
That's the front row seat.
yeah. But it's worth it because I mean, if a rock hits it, I don't have to worry about taking it. We're good. So this is the set. Everywhere.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Cars and Coffee before Electrify Expo Long Beach. I'm Tom Somerville. I'm Tom Somerville. I'm our marketing director for Enthusiast Electric Vehicles, and it is so good to see some familiar faces. I see some familiar cars and some new ones as well. You know, I absolutely love the effort you guys all put into getting here for our Cars and Coffees before our Electrify Expos. And I'm not going to lie, if I wasn't here with you guys today, I'd be back in Detroit at one of my local Cars and Coffees with my son and our friends, and that's a weekly ritual and highlight of our week that we do every week no matter the weather. And I see for those of you with kids, and I know at least one of you I spoke to brought their grandkids, I see you, I hear you, and I appreciate any tantrums, missing shoes, and diaper bags you have to deal with to get here to be with us this morning. So we've been doing this for a couple of years now before our Electrify Expo events. And it's been just such a special and unique way to connect with the community. And it's more than that. the inspiration and the feedback we get from you guys is what we use to help develop our future products. I remember actually 2 years ago we were here, and greens were becoming a more popular color, and we got so much feedback from you guys. Hey, it'd be great to see a fun green on Mustang Mach-E. At that time we were launching Shelter Green, I think, on F-150, and so a lot of feedback on that. The amount of you guys who put stripes on your cars, another feature we're bringing for 2025, and the dark wheels on Rally. Those are all examples of things that we heard loud and clear from you guys that we were then able to incorporate into Mustang Mach-E and some of our products more generally. So the time that you guys spend with us doing those walkarounds and showing us how your cars reflect your personalities are key to how we go back to Detroit, take that feedback, and then channel into our products. That personalization, what you guys do, why you're here, is key to the Mustang brand. For over 60 years, Mustang stood for fun, freedom, self-expression. And that is exactly what you guys are doing as you're reflecting your personalities and channeling it through your cars. So, in that spirit of personalization, customization, and making sure your car reflects who you are, we have something really special for you guys here today. And a really unique Mustang Mach-E that Jim Beaver over here is going to be taking you through. So with that, I introduce you to Jim Beaver, and thank you for being here with us.
Well, thank you. I'm really excited to finally get the cover off this. It's been a fun project. Appreciate Ford working with me on this. Me personally, a lot of you may follow me on social media. I am not your traditional EV buyer. I'm not your traditional EV guy. I'm the guy that races 800 horsepower, fire-breathing trophy trucks, and jumping, drifting, and Ford. I've been in the Ford family for a long time. My family's had a Ford dealership for well over 100 years in Arizona. So I bleed blue, and Ford, when they first came out with the Mustang Mach-E, it takes some swagger to do what Ford did. They take one of the most iconic nameplates in the entire world, the Mustang, and they go, you know what, we're gonna make it an EV. So people go, man, this is a car that's known for horsepower. You got Von Gittin drifting them. I mean, this thing's won, all kinds of road races, and you make it electric. And then Ford goes, yep, we're even gonna take it up another notch. We're gonna make it kind of an SUV. And then everybody's like, what? And then they go with the Rally, and this is what got me bit by the bug. They go, we're gonna make this where you can actually off-road it. And I go, so we've got now an EV that's a Mustang that you can drift and you can jump and slide. I'm like, count me in, I'm sold. Ford, I need involved in this. And so when we did this build, I've done a lot of builds, but I wanted something that really infused my lifestyle. And I called the Mustang Mach-E, especially the Rally variant, kind of the ultimate Swiss Army knife of EVs, because what you're gonna see is something that I could actually go and race at a rallycross event, and I'm going to be racing one of these later on this year and next year. I can also take it and we can go skateboarding, snowboarding, take our electric bikes, and then on top of that, with some of the systems we put in place, I can go and I can overland this. So for me, this absolutely fits my lifestyle, and I'm really excited to unveil this. Let's do it, Tom.
Wow. Woo!
So yeah, when we did this build, there was a lot of thought and theory. I don't just put stuff on to put it on. Obviously, I wanted to infuse some of Rally's history into this, and obviously we got the big lights. We've got, this is actually a real carbon fiber hood. The fender flares are real carbon fiber. We've got the tow hook. We'll pop the hood here in a little bit. Obviously, with the wheels and tires, Eibach worked with them. They developed some springs for the Mach-E a while back. So we adapted them to this, got us a little more lift over the Rally. I think the Rally's got 3/4 of an inch of lift. This has got about 1.5 inches of total lift. Cleared some really big General tires. I think these are equivalent to about 30.5 inches tall and about 10.5 inches wide. So it's a pretty big tire. Obviously we had to go with the 20s to clear the big Brembo calipers that come on the Mach-E. The wrap is something one of my design guys, we like to go over the top. Livewire, I was explaining earlier, most of my builds we name after obscure female comic book characters. So I've got Elektra, I've got a Jessica Jones, I've got a Scarlet Witch, and now I've got a Livewire. So, but yeah, so obviously the wrap, what we did, it's kind of, we wanted kind of the electricity theme to it. One of my guys, Matt Kalish, that works for me, has designed a lot of rally liveries, and it's kind of got a little bit of a Ken Block theme to it. I went, we're doing a Ford rally car. We kind of infuse a little Ken Block into this, so you may see some stuff that looks very Ken Blockish. Obviously, we've got the Thule rack. These are genuine Ford accessories right here. We've got the platform. We've got the racks up here. It'll carry skateboards, snowboards. Got the spare tire on the roof. Come around to the back. We've got another Thule bike rack with a couple of Kawasaki Electrode e-bikes. That rack actually folds down. In the rear hatch, we've got a rack system from Tuffy Security. Same thing that they use in the Ford Explorer police cars. We adapted that to the Mustang Mach-E, so I've got storage back there. And we've also got a down-firing 10-inch kicker subwoofer that's mounted underneath the rack. I'll pop the hood here in a little bit, but underneath the hood, we've got a system from Red Arc. It's called Power Block. And so basically we'll pop the hood. It's got an inverter. It's got a 100 amp hour battery. You can run pretty much an entire camp for a couple of days off of the battery that's under the hood. You can also jump start cars. We can take that. We can actually jump start this car if we ever run the battery out. There's a lot of cool tech in there. It's got all kinds of plugins, outlets. You can adapt solar panels to it. We've got a big rigid Sight Series light that goes up about 8 feet, and it'll light up an entire campground. That all can run off of the system under the hood here of the Mach-E. So really excited about some of the tech that we put into it, and we'll pop the hood here in a little bit. And I thank you guys for coming out. It's been a really fun project to do, and thank you guys for being here.
Woo! Seems awesome.
So now you gotta get it. Got you? All right. Oh, you all right? Thank you.
Don't be afraid, guys. It's not going to bite. You can come up and have a look. Come on. You know you want to. I do.
Right behind you. You're good. And they want you to get hit.
Probably good time to get out of that. Yeah.
They've got a lot of
Yes, I'm sorry. Yeah. Until it fits in the.
People are loving it. Just run of the mill on the inside, it looks like.
From Red Arc. There's nothing like, you can buy this exact same system I've got here right now on the website. So there's nothing like special. This is literally, they just launched it not too long ago, but it's something that's off the shelf. So
Pretty much everything you got.
I mean, like obviously this was custom. There's a few odd things, but even the springs and the spacers and stuff like that from iBox, that's all off the shelf. We just, truthfully, this carbon fiber hood is off the shelf. It's a huge convention over
I think I have heard of it.
It's so much fun to drive as it was. I think sometimes, like, you know, it's 480 horsepower, 700 foot-pounds of torque. It's a riot to drive. I'm like, I really don't need any more. I can get into plenty of trouble with what it is. So.
They asked me if I didn't have to do content, would I still want to do it? I'm like,
There you go.
you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Jim
Like, I see,
Beaver,
like,
right here,
people
the
with
man,
like,
with his
I see
custom
stuff like, hey,
Mach-E Rally, which, mind you, I saw one on the Ford lot like just the other day. We did a video on it. Well, kind of.
no.
We were pretty stoked on seeing it. Sit you down.
Another Mach-E Rally and turn yours into this one? Because he said the one that we have looks
I love it.
cool enough. We don't need to turn it to this one. Okay.
They're gonna be taking it to Acatilla. I gave him my card, like, yo, hit me up. Let me get some footage with you guys. You know, this shit's sick. There's this team. Check out the back seats real quick.
Take a moment, guys, and look down at your wrist. Do you have a green Ford wristband on your wrist? If you don't, come on over to the Ford booth right here underneath the blue tent. This is where you can register and get your wristband. That wristband enables you to do a self-drive experience once you get into the Electrify Expo, where you can test drive the Ford Mustang Mach-E GT4X, the F-150 Lightning, that is currently powering your breakfast and powering the speaker that I'm talking to you on right now. And also register for the Thrill Zone, which I'll be doing all day, which is the most fun you can have at the expo.
I think we had enough here at Ford. Let's head over to Can-Am.
Our own closed course of professional racing driving, which means we can write our own rules and we can really show you what these vehicles are capable of. I've had people come up going, oh, I can do this, I can drive this, and then they get out of the car and they say, no, I cannot. Because these guys, this is what they do. They'll show you